relatively split up here with their start, making sure everyone gets to the flag at an appropriate decision here. But we do have Enemo coming in right now.
Interesting choice from ACX to push heavily into Charlie flag right now with 3 people going in to block that flag from being capped.
It is, and they have Toggles coming in, but unfortunately gets taken out by Panda, surprisingly enough, getting that kill straight away. And do we have anyone else that it's fairly clear? We do have Unknown Mike getting the kill and taking out Panda, getting the refrag for his team, and he does have the support from Cobalt Squad, who's pushing up to the objective. And Funkinetics here is going to be posing a little bit of a threat for the 2 ACX players as he manages to use that burst cannon and the TV missile to open up that rubble and get some access in onto the point.
Velocity, however, managed to get that triple cap right off the bat, which is very good by them, and enabling them to have the initial ticket lead while they are dealing with this Charlie push coming in from the ACX boys.
Yeah, there's Moneycube trying to engage and create a little bit of trouble here on Bravo objective, and Weasel is with the Javelin up on the radar tower, not pushing up Alpha, and little does he know that Alpha's completely exposed, but I guess they're trying to get rid of this boat, which has Amroth coming in hard and heavy. So Vitney's not in actually, it's Amroth taking the helm of the boat, going 4-0 already, turning up things nicely here on Charlie objective and securing that point, getting rid of the boat, which was, I guess, kind of the big threat in the beginning of this round. And now that Cobalt Squad and Amroth are up, they can really create some damage. Well, I mean, Enemo.
Enemo eating a Iglarino from the Velocity boys from Kinetics here. Can he get the kill?
Yes, he managed to get one, and the second one just barely connecting when he pops that ECM and he gets Funkinetics down. And that is 2 flags back into the control of ACX. And Alpha being contested without much opposition here, but Velocity sending 3 men straight in onto the point on Alpha, right in the middle here, and trying to push up against Amroth. Well, let's have a view here from Amroth's perspective. He does have Tough Tone there as the gunner and rep boy. And the slams there. Oh, was that slams? Or could have been. But Funkinetics being surrounded there. And we do have one last player remaining here from Velocity is Hattie Fnatters, and he just gets taken out there by Weasel coming on top of the boxes and getting that height advantage on him easily, like shooting fish in a barrel. But let's go back to Charlie objective. It seems to be a coordinated push with a rib boat and Krem. Some stingers going out, but not much going on. In terms of that, it's just a lot of cover for ACX to use here on these objectives, and I think both objectives have pretty decent cover and can be used quite well to stop any sort of infantry pushes. And if you get on the roof, you can get some information for your team, and also you can that Stinger or Igla.
Yeah, it seems like ACX's initial game plan was to get ACD hold and leave that Bravo flag, but now that Velocity has made a huge push to Charlie and reclaimed it, looks like ACX plans to make that rotation to Bravo with Moneycube and the Weasel here on the flag, blinking the flag. Meanwhile, we see Velocity taking the assets towards the Alpha flag, and we have a C4 jet ski.
Oh, it is Cobalt. I believe in my little German buddy to C4 this boat. It is in his destiny, but Krem is just lurking there, not being suppressed and forced out of the way with the Stinger locks probably from Moneycube. I'm not sure, but Cobalt Squad. Oh, he's not gonna be able to. Oh,
such a shame. It's always fun to see those happening if they landed now. But ACX, sorry, pushing Charlie heavily with their assets as Velocity moves both of their assets to capture that Alpha flag. Good rotation there by the ACX boys.
And they secured Bravo objective. Was it Moneycube and Weasel? They managed to secure that very easily on Bravo objective, but the boat is coming around from the China side now. Around will be probably pushing onto Delta objective. There is Flo doing swimmy action, and I'd say this is a breaststroke, in my professional opinion. A Gump.
Well, we have a new C4 rib boat this time.
Yeah, Cobalt has upgraded. He has purchased the upgrade to try and do something better, but he's approaching Funkinetics. He gets killed though. And what is it enough? No. He gets
both action as well as the heli.
Let's go in here and watch this from Funkinetics' perspective as he's trying to engage Amroth, who gets the kill and only survives by 11 health there. With Mookie spawning in to get some help, but Small coming in from Cobalt Squad. I keep wanting to call him Cobalt Squad. I gotta stop that. Those days are over. Cobalt Squad is now just known as Cobalt. But Animo just stopping any sort of push here. We do have 218 tickets to 199. There's one player here on Alpha objective. That is Genosaur pushing up onto Alpha, contesting it without any opposition or response coming in from ACX. And Amroth did get taken on Bravo objective, so it is a Charlie Delta hold in the favor of ACX right now. But there is a push coming in from the Velocity boys. A two-man split coming into play right now on Charlie objective with Funkinetics trying to get that Eagle onto Enemo. Is it Enemo or Enemu?
Enemo.
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 But it's Mookie getting taken out there by Cobalt Squad.
Using that tower to his advantage on prevent the Eaglers from hitting him. Nice movements there. It's a classical situation right now in Parasol. We see really often one team controlling Charlie Delta and one team taking Alpha Bravo, with ACX seemingly trying to get that Bravo flag, while Velocity trying to make moves to Delta, but Enemo is vigilant as always and ends up cutting off that rotation. So well played by them.
And we do have Hattie Fnatters coming up here, almost getting a double kill with a P90, getting Cobalt and Mike straight away eliminating them from Charlie objective, but they do have a chance to respawn in on here, and there is Krem who will be having to fight some helicopter action between Enemo and himself. And Enemo is laying low, not really aware of the presence, but Krem gives him a little tickle and says, "Hey, I'm over here, buddy. Let's start our little fight to the death." Of course, Krem does have the support of the two infantry there on the objective, but Cobalt Squad is pushing up onto the point here. Saw a parachute jump down right in front of him. And Funkinetics is on the boat there, and his body went flying into... His people needed him. His people needed him to make another rib boat C4. And
only about 20, not even that, 15 ticket difference, so about 20. The ticket difference in which is showing that, you know, neither team has really made a breakthrough yet in this game. Not really able to control the ticket play for much longer, and that just shows like how easily you can rotate in this map because it's so big, and especially without a boat now, it's even easier than it was. So.
Yeah, but and Krem was taken out of the equation. He managed to win the helicopter fight against Animo, taking him out there quickly, but staying in one position, he did get RP smawed there by Toggles. And now there's a rotation coming in onto Bravo, but Money Cube is prepared to try and stop any sort of push. Unfortunately, Unknown Mike gets taken out there by Genosaur, who's on the plate. And we saw Genosaur earlier today doing very good infantry action on Zavod, really pulling his team through. And Money Cube is just waiting, trying to bait Genosaur, and then both have the G18 fight. But he comes in with a Scar H.
Like, pew pew. You coming? Come on, big. Ay. Glorious.
But I mean, yes.
We do see Velocity boat pushing up the Delta with Mr. Toughtown, or actually Mr. Toughtown and Amroth looking to TV this boat. We're probably going to be seeing some action going down here on this Delta flag.
It is.
Go, doing swimmy. Oh, he's gonna make it. He's gonna do it. The C4 is there, I think. Is he?
But I've also heard some rumors that if ACX wins this final, that he will shave off his beard. This is unconfirmed, of course, but that boat being taken out.
Rumors, you know, you never can believe the rumors, you know.
Yeah, like
confirmation on this?
I don't know. We need confirmation. It's like the rumors about Battlefield being Battlefield World War I. That was rumors, and boy, were we wrong. But yes, we got Krem here on Delta objective, going up for some action against Animo, landing quite a lot of shots there, being very accurate, getting 34 damage onto Animo. But Animo has the cover, and unfortunately he has so much infantry there to suppress him. It seems as if all of them have stingers on that roof, and Animo's just doing a quick panic repair.
But Mr. Amber ends up being alone here against these 4 infantry boys from Velocity on the Delta flag and ends up getting a bit of distance away, realizing that this pressure that he's getting is too high, he might go down, but ends up bailing out until that happens.
Yeah, 90 seconds without a important vehicle asset like the attack boat can really change things and put you at a disadvantage during that cooldown for that vehicle to spawn.
Definitely can. Seems a bit like right now we're kind of seeing action all over the place. People kind of pushing every flag and every flag's blinking. Chaos all over the place.
Yeah, but we do have Amroth, who he played it smart there by deciding to retreat and kind of yield to Delta objective, and they got that Charlie objective blinking in their favor and almost about to cap it, but Krem is coming in trying to wrap up a couple of kills. But that 25 burst cannon does manage to take him out, and Tough Tone finish off the deal there. And we do have a push here of infantry coming in, of Enemo Toggles and Mike on the points for Delta, capping it slowly, but they have a couple more Velocity boys coming in. We have Logic trying to push up into here, but they're quite well set up to defend this building.
Yeah, we're also seeing Amroth and Funkinetics having a little boat duel here, with TVs flying across and the repairs are being thrown on both sides, with Mr. Cobalt and Toggles also supporting their boat. As Mr. Kinetics is getting pinned down on that, trying to approach the Charlie flag. Ooh, is Amroth gonna drive over his own slams? He does! Oi, oi, oi. If now Funkinetics would know. Only he knew.
This is all planned tactics from Amroth. This is all planned.
All planned to drive over own slams, can confirm.
But he's right, Tough Tone is there repairing, and there is no difference if you prepare in the boat or outside the boat. But he's finally going to support his men here on the point. Hattie Fnatten trying to get a couple of shots, then shoots one straw off, and managing to peek and prod. And Amroth has used his APS, but unfortunately, Cobalt comes in from around and gets him with a G18, a silent death. And unknown Mike.
Just in time getting to the burn before the flag was capped in favor of
Velocity.
In favor of Velocity, yeah, but just having the right timing in that and preventing the cap, and as a result they were able to retain that flag, so good job by them. Oh, Mr. Amroth landed a TV shot on Mr. Krem, yeah he did, and then they were moving up to intercept or take advantage of this, and it's not looking good for Mr. Krem as he is on fire. And
but that RCB coming in. But it was a good push. Both are down.
Wait.
No, Krem is still up.
Krem, what happened to Enema? Did he get smaller or something?
He got TV'd by Funkinetics.
Oh yeah, Funkinetics just saved Mr. Krem there. Well done. I missed that completely.
And now another TV coming in straight away. Amroth deciding to switch with Tough Tone and get some repairs in, but we have Alpha and Charlie hold for Velocity. Delta being contested now. There's just one player here, and I just can't manage to find out who it is, but he's gonna take him out. Is Panda holding down the roof? The BCL admin, but not enough there as Unknown Mike just peeks around the corner, gets the headshot, and takes him out there. But Cobalt Squad on Charlie objective by himself, no response coming in yet, but there is Krem. He does have a squad mate spawning in on him as well, and Hattie Fnatters is gonna come in and try and clear out the infantry lurking in the shadows on Charlie objective.
Meanwhile, this has been going on. We've been seeing some 2v2 battles on that Bravo flag, with Bravo and Charlie flags being in the where the main action has been for the past minute now, with ACX boys making sure that they get that Bravo flag and the Charlie flag, and as a result they are going to get the ticket bleed once again. It has seemed like ACX has held the ticket bleed more on this game, hence the 30-ish, 40-ish ticket difference right now, as we've been saying, but they only managed to hold it very briefly, and that's something that they need to start fixing. If they can now defeat this Charlie push made by Velocity, it would be great for them, but it seems like Velocity is tossing so many numbers on it that it's going to be very hard.
Yeah, and Funkinetics is there. He does have the APS and getting a lot of assists there on and just clearing up the enemies. They're taking out Enemo, and he does have Krem here, and that is a full wipe there on Charlie objective from ACX. But of course, Amroth is still alive and well. going 9 for 3. Let's have a look at the KDs here and the score for the teams. Not fairly balanced. Good gameplay coming from both sides. No one really kind of excelling in carrying the team, but it's all good, which shows that these two teams are a decent match for each other. So we have Amaroth coming into Alpha Objective to give some support for who is it? For Tough Tone? Oh, Money Cube. And Genosaur gets the squad, right?
Action going down now on Alpha Flag with the two boats being in the prison. Plus Mr. Enemo and I believe Mr. Krem is being also called in pretty soon to support the boat. I would at least believe so. TV's flying left and right as Fun Kinetics and Amaroth are trying to wreak havoc.
Yeah, and Enemo's giving some laser guided assistance as well. And we do have that scout helicopter. Unfortunately, he landed in the water and... Wait, he's still able to take off? Enemo's defying all physics there and just was like, oh, you know what, I'm just going to park my boat in the water, repair it a little bit, and get back in, because I am Jesus.
He fooled the velocity players by thinking that he's in the water now. So Mr. Krem didn't finish because he really had the chance to kill him, but he didn't because he thought that he's in the water. Unable to take his heli off again.
No, that is something new. As you said, there's some out-of-the-box tactics being used today in this major minor division final. And Enemo is just not being aware of Krem's presence here, but finally trying to react. But Funkinetics is doing well with the repairs, and Amaroth not looking too good with only 17 health remaining, no repairs. Well, he does have one repair in the water there. And
Enemo does end up getting taken down now, however, which is now gives Krem some more freedom to engage that bow, and it is a 2v1 with Velocity getting loads of spawns to deal with this bow right now on his brown gear. And I believe Mr. Amaroth's days are numbered in this boat.
And there it is. He gets taken down, Ripperino to Amaroth, but there is a couple more infantry here on the point. Weasel, but unfortunately, Krem is just going to rack up the kills there and absolutely wipe clean and sanitize Alpha Objective. Have Toggle Oogles coming in here, taking a one kill, doesn't manage to connect to make the second one, and Mookie gets the refrag there. And Cobalt.
ACX reacting very fast on that as they realized that they lost A. They had the guys already going for that Bravo rotation. As a result, they were as soon as the Velocity captured A, they were already like neutralized Bravo. So a very good rotation there, making sure that the Velocity does not end up getting that lead in their favor. Although Mr. Velocity boys are now again taking that flag, but we do see three spawns again from ACX boys on that Bravo flag, trying to get back into contesting it. Money Cube running into the building.
I'm going to watch Money Cube here as he tries to the G18 out, which is a favorite for close quarter combat here. And there he is, one quick Panda, getting the payback as well, and has a Scar H. They're trying to use this long-range weapon here on a map which is so open that, like, Parasol is pretty open, so, I mean, yeah, using these, like, medium to long-range weapons is favorable. But shutting down Flow there and trying to land a couple of shots into Krem, but let's see how Krem...
Momentarily full cap for the Velocity boys. Right now, although Charlie is left empty and the ACX boys are there to capitalize on it while they are making noise on Bravo, but it seems like the support of Krem is gives the Velocity boys the upper hand in this Bravo combat, but remains to be seen whether that is actually the case. With Money Cube here with the legendary Scar H, as you said, running away.
But look at him taking out Panda! Nice! Nice frag. And med packets, just to, you know, heal up there. But let's see how Charlie did get capped, and I think there was just a suicide to get some spawns ready and to bomb onto a Bravo. We have Mike pushing up onto Delta Objective just outside of it, and Toggles could spawn in on him. Amaroth.
As we see now, like the tickets are now in the favor of Velocity. They managed to draw back that 30 ticket deficit that they had caused, and it's simply because ACX wasn't able to keep up with the rotations, and Velocity managed to defend a few rotations plus get their rotations right, and that momentary full cap was very strong for them, and now they are in the lead now by 20-ish tickets.
Yep. That is, I mean, I think what was the kind of game changer was that fight on Alpha. And Funkinetics called out and was able to get the squad mates spawning in on him and give the support necessary to take out Amroth and Enemo, who were in the attack helicopter, the scout helicopters. So as soon as those two vehicles went down simultaneous, it was kind of open season for Velocity to kind of push up and be fairly confident when they pushed onto a flag and cap it. So,
we bow action here on Delta flag again with Kinetics tickling Amroth with the TV missiles.
But he is taken down there. Amroth getting a double kill, and they are going to save Delta objective, hopefully.
Amroth getting the triple reps right there in that situation.
I mean, I saw some fantastic rep action going on Rogue transmission for Union, and Amroth just ran over Tough Tone in the boat, but it's okay. The KD does not matter in competitive. It's about the team play, but 87 to 62. Bravo being turned on over slowly to ACX. We have Toggle's Money Cube on the point. The usual pushers coming in, the attackers. Trying to figure out what's going on, trying to get some information, but there is a flow here. Managed to spot one, but then does get the kill there. Takes out Money Cube, but unfortunately, Toggles was able to get the high ground and take him out very quickly. And a second one as well, stopping that flank which was coming in from Funkinetics.
And ACX will have that flag for themselves, with Mr. Toggles taking that double. Nice double for them. And Mr. Amroth pushing to that Alpha flag, capping it with relative ease. I believe we're going to see Velocity dropping down to Delta now, yes, as we, Mr. Krem. Well, Mr. Panda ends up, suiciding, because why not?
Well, yeah. Just in case. He didn't like the view and changed his mind. He would rather do some swimmy action.
Yeah.
He knows we're watching. He knows we're waiting for that swimmy action.
Exactly.
But we have almost had a 3 flag hold there by ACX, but they did manage to secure Alpha and Bravo. Flo is going to be pushing up onto Alpha objective, and Amroth's going to try and defend Delta here.
Yeah, the action seems to be going down right now on that Delta flag with heavy infantry focus from both teams, plus the bow from Amroth coming into support. Be interested to see what happens here. We got Panda and his boys.
But I'm watching that TV shot. Amroth not necessarily getting a good one in on that, but the roof control belonging to Panda. But there comes Enemo coming up from above. Unfortunately, takes a TV missile, but he did manage to rack up a couple of kills there. One more player remaining there. It is Logic, and ACX have a chance to strike and clear up that roof. Tough Tone, light a candle for Tough Tone with that small coming in. But it's good. Amroth doing a lot of good work, making some smart decisions, and as you would expect with an in-game leader, to try and just continually keep this crucial asset alive. Just work the flags, keep the rotations going between the two.
We're going to be seeing now the vehicles trying to take down each other right now in front of this Charlie flag. With Mr. Amroth calling, I need reps. Actually, Amroth himself is repping right now.
Yeah, it is Tough Tone up for it, and Krem unfortunately did lose his helicopter, and Funkinetics is going to have to take a TV missile and is only on 35%. So, and he has no reps as well.
Ends up getting the one TV in, trying to maximize the damage he can do before this TV is going to finish him off.
And that is the end of Funkinetics.
Oh, Mr. Amroth is still safe and sound with 100 health already, with thanks to the double reps.
Yeah, and Enemo's being very aggressive here, pushing up right up into almost onto the US side of Charlie objective. But there it is. Oh, almost a 3 flag. Oh, Alpha objective. Now it is up to these 2 players here. Money Cube, who gets taken out, but one more player. It is Weasel. Can he clutch it and stop this push of Velocity onto Alpha objective as they are capping the flag? It makes us to take out one Funkinetics, but before he gets back in cover, Mookie lands a kill there.
Yeah, and again, A and B in the hands of Velocity, and Charlie and Delta being in the hands of ACX. So again, the classical situation of Parasol. Do you see Mr. Flower again? This is something that I don't understand why ACX is doing this. I mean, they're keeping a guy on their home flag, but they're not keeping a guy on the enemy's back flag when they cap it. Like right now, Velocity is able to walk into that Charlie flag and cap it with no one spawn. whatsoever. Like, they just were able to take that free flag. Like, I don't understand as to why. It's kind of something that, you know, if ACX would be like able to keep a guy there who can defend and then get some support in, they might be able to, you know, retain the flag, and as a result, potentially.
Yeah, it is a 20 ticket difference between the two teams, and I mean they're cutting it thin there. They hadn't, as you said, they just, if they had kept that one player there on that point, they could have had the advantage and finished the game with Bravo objective. But Delta's being contested already by 2, and Amroth is going to have a little bit of a tough time to weed out the infantry. You're going to be stacking that building. But now we have a fight here on Bravo objective with Unknown Mike on the roof here, admiring the fine, you know, the terracotta tiles. But he's in the cap radius, so that's going to be good. But we have Mookie, the only remaining player from Velocity, on the point on Bravo objective. But he does have a squad mate squatting in. It is a Genosaur. All is quiet here on Bravo objective as ACX do manage to cap it, but there's a push on Delta.
Amroth being focused here by the Velocity engineers. Trying to get it down, but not enough focus. But
the tow missile as well. Dual reps. The infantry are putting a lot of pressure on him.
But it is not enough. Double reps prevail.
They did manage to stop that flag from being contested, and they did cap it. Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie are in control. They're only down by about 17 tickets, and there is a response coming in onto Alpha objective. So they're holding on, but only just. ACX. We have Panda here all by himself with Scrubflow manning. I have to say, I admire the parking of the rib boat. It is defying gravity the way it is positioned, but it is fine.
It's completely fine. Nothing to see here.
Panda's out. But yeah, Funkinetics was able to come in and save the day and stop Alpha flag. But it is 17-7 Krem on Alpha objective with Funkinetics. 2 players from ACX, 3 just all having a little roof party. Money Cube,
right
Cobalt.
Now it's a complete rotating fest. Like Velocity moving up to take Alpha, ACX moving their things to get to Charlie, and then
yeah,
Velocity moving to Delta now. I think
yeah.
we're going to see some helicopter action here on Delta with Mr. Krem completely unaware of Mr. Enemo.
Yeah, I think Enemo does have the advantage here on Krem.
Getting 29 before Krem managed to turn. That is Mr. Krem dead.
Is dead. And now it's up to Enemo to clear up this infantry here. There's one on the roof. They're just getting onto the ledge. Panda. Oh no.
I believe that might be where ACX might win that round with Mr. Enemo and boys wiping that Delta push. Unless Velocity can start blinking the flag right now, but they are not. They wasted valuable seconds, so it does seem like it's going to go in the hands of ACX with 11 tickets. Extremely close round. Extremely close round. And it was expected.
Yes. But they were, each team did have an advantage and did have some really good opportunities to decrease the ticket deficit. And yeah, that last moment there with between the 2 helicopters and Prem being fairly calm. Did get taken out there. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Round 1 of map 1. It's gonna be a long cast. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be jam-packed. Gump, Falls, just the 2 of us. Oh yeah. It's gonna be a good game. So yeah, there you have the final scores, and let's update the scoreboard with ACX claiming 11 tickets. Take a quick break here, and we'll be back when the scoreboard is updated. So don't go anywhere. Be sure to tell a friend to tune in right now to watch the grand finals for Minor Division. Stick around.